Alright, happy Father's Day everyone. Jeff, JG Okama coming at you with a new stack. Quick reminder, contest is still going on for about another week. I did get some good news this week. So the visa for my wife and kid is moving forward. But now now it's a mess because I need my taxes, which I mailed in months ago, and the IRS is not looking at taxes. So I don't know how that's going to work. So hopefully they'll overlook that part of the visa application, or fudge it a little bit. I'm really hoping. So if you get any connections at the IRS, let me know. So let me jump in with my weekly stack. So got a rather large stack, some CDs, tons of LPs. Working at home a bit this week. A lot of time sitting in my office on the computer. So yeah, a lot was played. So let's just jump in here. All over the place. Well, this one's not going to get too many people excited, but yeah, this is a in this rink find. I had one sealed on this one. So I found this a while back. Dean Martin. Here's Dean Martin. It's good. I'm just going to try to go through most of this pretty fast, because you guys know a lot of this stuff already. This was a recent eBay purchase. Probably VG Plus-ish, maybe on the low side of VG Plus, but yeah. I had to get this. Everyone's been showing this, telling me to buy it. So, Harvey Mandel, Cristo Redentor, Instrumental Psych, good stuff. The price does seem to be going up, so I don't know. I found an inexpensive copy because I was ordering something from the guy already. I'll show you later in the video, and he had that, so it was at a good price. I bought it, but yeah, not quite as, he kind of overestimated the condition, I'd say. This one is super minty all around, about as close to the mint as you can get, but yeah, I don't know. I picked this up at a thrift for 50 cents a while back, gave it a spin. The first half I thought it was kind of enjoyable. So it got, pop, country rock, early 80s. Alabama. Second half was more kind of mediocre. What do you call it? I am not. My brain is not functioning. That twangy stuff. What's that called? Whatever. Anyway, yeah, the second half I didn't enjoy as much, but yeah, whatever. 50 cents. Yeah, don't know about that flag. Yeah, never. Even when I was living down in Richmond, I lived like a block away from that damn Robert E. Lee statue. Man. Oh man, long hair. I was the long-haired kid in the 90s, man. Oh, I can tell you stories, man. I freaking hate the South. But yeah, it was okay. I don't know. I'll probably end up selling that one at some point. This one, I guess everyone's been showing it. So this is my really ridiculously clean copy. Vinyl's near mint. Emmett Rhodes, singer-songwriter, did it. Yeah, everyone's been talking about this. Cheap and Cheerful showed this, and I think who else showed this? No, not Bet. One of the ladies. I don't know. But yeah, it's super duper album if you ever see it. Looks like I bought this I think last year, $8. So you can still get it in really good condition for that. That was at a proper record store, so you can definitely get it on the cheap. So kind of power poppy-esque, but yeah, singer-songwriter. It's really good stuff. This one I probably overpaid for a couple years back, but it's a super duper album if you see this. Leon Russell, more known for his session work, but Carney, blues tinged rock stuff, but a super duper album if you ever see it. I definitely overpaid for that. I definitely have to look for an upgrade copy. This is one I showed in the past again. Actually, I think I showed Emmett before too. But yeah, Susie. This is her 70s period, where she's kind of a little more influenced by the glam and whatever. So this one's the one that's got "She's in Love with You," which is one of my favorite Susie songs. Susie Quatro. If you like Runaways and Joan Jett stuff. Yeah, check this out. Oh yeah, if you like Joan Jett, definitely check out that Joan Jett documentary on Hulu. That thing is super. I think it's just called "I Love Rock and Roll" or something. I can't remember, but it's like a year or two old, I guess. I don't know. And Bolden, about Buddy Bolden. Very different not a documentary really, but it's uh, what do you call it? Drama based on the good. They don't really know a lot about Buddy Bolden, but he was apparently the guy who invented jazz or whatever, but was questionable. But yeah, it's an interesting movie. It's kind of very non-linear and all over the place, but it's a more like a 2 hour music video. But if you like early jazz stuff, interesting. This one I swapped the White Stripes, who I'm not like that big of a fan of, for this. So worth picking up. This is the Light in the Attic reissue of Jim Sullivan's UFO, his first album. Super sounding record, and just this thing's amazing, man. So definitely, if you don't even have to get it from Vinyl Me Please. There is this is like on some kind of weird green alien. I guess it's supposed to be alien colored vinyl, which is kind of cool. Not quite a Coke bottle, but yeah, kind of. I guess they were going for alien green or something, slime green. But yeah, this is a super album. Kind of a folk rock with maybe a little bit of a psych tinge, but more, yeah, just really good folk rock. Can never get stuck in the Vinyl Me Please stuff. But yeah, this is super. I can't recommend this album enough if you like folk rock. So that is originally '69. This again, super album. You can pick up on the cheap if you like kind of glam stuff. Nick Gilder. Frequency. I'm definitely going to be picking up more Nick Gilder. Power pop glam. Trying to keep this short because I got quite the stack here. So yeah, whatever. It's on a yellow crystal. It's on a Chrysalis label. Anyway, check that out if you're into kind of glammy stuff. T-Rex. T-Rex meets power pop. That's how I describe it. This one was kind of disappointing, but yeah, I paid $1.52 for it at the usual Honey Hole thrift. I just thought it was cool. This is a Japan Airlines Come to Japan sampler, but it's not even a sampler. It's like this talking about, it's kind of like a documentary almost. Half of it's just them talking, but I just thought it was kind of a cool thing. I'll have to read through the booklet. It was this kind of time capsule, and it was in really good condition. So I just thought it was cool. So yeah, whatever. And not worth a whole lot. It's like a $5 record when I looked it up. Oh, this one I love. Yeah, this is a comp of Steve Harley's early stuff. So, glam rock, UK. Harder to get in the States. So this is a comp of, I think it contains its first 3 albums. So it ends with like Tumbling Down, but it's got like Psychomondo, Sebastian, Make Me Smile, Come Up and See Me. Does not have that great Beatles cover. What's that? It was one of the Abbey Road songs. I am just pulling blanks all over the place, but I gotta keep moving here. But yeah, that's a super album. That's a little easier to get in the States than his other stuff. I am really kicking myself for not buying any Steve Harley in Japan, because I thought it would be easy to find, but apparently not. This one I did pick up in Japan. So a picture disc of Scissor Sisters. So Steve Harley pretty much sounds identical to Scissor Sisters. Yeah, so which means they were copying Steve Harley. But anyways, it's got Laura with 2 versions of Laura plus Available for You. I always kind of liked them, so it's kind of a throwback glam band. I've seen some stuff of theirs floating around on CD at the thrift, so yeah, maybe I'll pick some up. Again, super album, Skid Row, their second album. This is the UK Skid Row with what's his face on guitar? Moore. I want to say Roger Moore. But anyway, yeah, excellent blues rock. If you ever see this, hard to get in the States apparently. Another kind of blues rocky, maybe super album with an interesting Mose Allison cover. So Cactus, first self-titled, with so Carmen Appice, Tim Bogart, Rusty Day, and Jim McCarty. Carty. Yep. So yeah, I picked that up a couple years at a vinyl record show, which unfortunately was closed down today. But I scored, did pretty well for $5. So you'll see my other video. 10 years after, more blues rock. Japan pressing, first pressing, pretty awesome. Not as enjoyable as some of the other ones I just showed, but still a solid album through and through. And next up, oh, there's a reason this is on there. Japan pressing of Sticky Fingers. So this is the good old Andy Warhol zipper. So I think for those of you who've never had the other one, if you open it up, it's got Andy's signature in there. So this is a Japanese pressing. It looks like a gatefold, but it really is not. So I've got the original inserts, and I believe it has a Japanese insert. Yep, sure does. Yeah, well, it's got all the lyrics anyway. But yeah, it's a Japanese pressing. So it sounds amazing. This was part of that new old stock warehouse haul I got a few weeks back. So pretty solid 80s alternative stuff. I wanted to say Dream Theater, or what do you call it? Dream Syndicate, I'm sorry. Dream Syndicate. So yeah, their new album's quite amazing. I might get that as more like a neo-psych thing. But this is, yeah, it's pretty typical 80s, mid-80s, late to mid-80s alternative rock radio college stuff. This one, yeah, I don't know. Free Kitten. So this was a side project of Kim Gordon, Yoshimi, the drummer from Boredoms, and yeah, Yoshimi Pee-wee, I guess she goes by, and what's her name from Pussy Galore, Julika Fritz. So Free Kitten, kind of, it sounds like kind of more of the early Sonic Youth, the more no wavy stuff, but I don't know. So I'm not going to sell this, but it's, yeah, this is like a singles collection. It's good, but not great. So my favorite Free Kitten's their cover of Oh Bondage Up Yours. I do have a picture disc, which I cannot find. I was going to show you because it's kind of cool. Oh, yeah, there it is. So they got Yoshimi in dominatrix gear, and then Yoshimi in her kimono. Probably the 20th birthday deal. So they wear the special kimono. This one was a sealed find. I think I paid like $6 in Japan at a proper record shop. So Head Shop, Hard Psych is a pretty good album if you like Hard Psych. Essential, maybe not, but quite good. So if you see that, pick it up. I don't think these go for a ton of money. This one was quite good. So mid-80s punk. So this is the radio alarm clocks. Was still sealed. It was part of that 80s alternative haul I picked up from the warehouse. It had some interesting covers on it, as I recall. What was on here? There was something really cool. Yeah, we'll keep moving. I wanted to say there was some covers on here. Okay, I am just not finding it. Okay, they must have, yeah, they must have just renamed the titles. This one's an amazing album. So Krautrock. Yeah, this one you got to kind of be careful of because there's some Nazi versions. But this is the reissue from maybe like 2 or 3 years ago. So this is an amazing album called German Oak. So it was a bunch of German hippies, so not Nazis. It's all instrumental. So this is the proper release the band actually did themselves. So it's two discs, 4 sides, all instrumental, kind of psych tinged. It's like almost an industrial album. So half of the songs they actually recorded in an old Fallout shelter, which was their practice space. So it's very gloomy, dark, and very industrial sounding. Yeah, that really, no synths or anything like that, but it's just, yeah, I think they're banging on pipes or something, is that kind of sound. But yeah, this is an amazing album. It's pretty sloppy and everything, but it's just, it's just the atmosphere, and you can just feel like the oppressive nature of that late. This is like a mid 70s recording, and I think they just used like a cheap recorder like you'd have in the classroom or whatever. It wasn't like even quality, but despite that, the sound quality is pretty good. But yeah, it had unfortunately it didn't come with like a proper booklet, but it has like a PDF you can download. It has like the history of the band. It was a really interesting listen. But yeah, you got to be really careful if you get like the '90s reissues and stuff. They have their producer guy was a little into Nazi bullshit basically. And he overdubbed some like Hitler speeches or something on top of it, which it's kind of interesting, but you know what it is, and but yeah, it was never intended to be that. So basically, the band renamed. Yeah, they had their kid rename all the song titles, so they're no longer. Yeah, it's just about kind of oppressiveness, like Screaming Skeletons, Missile Song, Bell Song, Nothing, Ghost Guitar. Yeah, it nothing to do with Nazism. So instrumental album, really awesome. Cynics are up next. This is more of their garage band Get Hip. One of the fellows runs Get Hip Records. This is the first pressing from my OG high school, middle school collection. So this is a little bit more on the psych end of their recordings, but still like a garage revival. So they're very influential in that 90s garage scene. This was another like 50 Cent pickup from a while back. Steely Dan, first album. The cover's a little beat, but the vinyl sounds quite good. It's kind of a noisy record to begin with, so you don't hear the scuff so much. So I believe this was their first album, but yeah, it's got a few of their big hits on it. I'm going to screw this up because I'm not a Steely Dan fan, but Do It Again. Yeah, it opens up with Do It Again. There's a few ones I definitely knew from radio, but yeah, it's kind of cool. Lots of CDs this week. Gave a listen to this. Can't believe this is almost 20 years old. Flaming Lips. Yoshimi Battles the Pink Robots, classic there. I found a copy of this that was signed, LP. I'm kind of going back and forth if I should go backward. It might still be there with the COVID. But Natalie Merchant, 10,000 Maniacs in My Tribe. So kind of that, again, 80s, early 90s. When did this come out? 88-ish, I'd say. 87. Yeah, so classic. Fastbacks. These guys were on Sub Pop at one point, so kind of power pop. Not the best, not the worst, but yeah, if you see it for cheap, Fastbacks, worth a listen. Aretha Franklin, her 60s hits. Enough said. Drive-By Truckers. Kind of almost like a power poppy country rock, whatever. But yeah, super album. So my brother gave me a whole stack of these. I guess he didn't want. And then Robert Plant with Alison Krauss. Excellent album. And these are still on my deck. But yeah, Blonde Redhead's first album. So they're interesting band if you read up on them. They're classically trained, alternative. So I think I saw them a couple times. They used to open for Unwound, or at least on one tour, and they opened for Sonic Youth before, or I'm pretty sure I saw them open for Thurston Moore and Steve Shelley and Cat Power, actually. So it was Blonde Red. That was a hell of a lineup. And Bloodthirsty Butchers from Japan. So that was a hell of a gig. I think it was Adam Morgan's in DC. So the headliner was Thurston Moore. So Steve Shelley was backing him up from Sonic Youth. Steve Shelley was also touring with Cat Power. This was like one of her first or second albums, so she was like very unknown at the time. Amazing. And yeah, Blonde Redhead, who was on my radar but not huge. So I maybe had one of their albums at the time. And Bloodthirsty Butchers, who I think are much more of a live band. I don't know. I think their albums are a little overproduced, but yeah, maybe worth streaming. And then yeah, Blonde Redhead. So good alternative rock, mid 90s especially. Yeah. Art rock, I guess, yeah. And yeah, this one, I don't know, I guess I wasn't really in the mood, but I just had it in my new CD deck, so it got played. Mama and Papa's Greatest Hits, whatever. Alright, so I'm trying to keep this short. So, yeah, comment if you liked down below. 1 week left on the contest. Everyone have a great weekend. I just want to get this stuff filed away. And I got my big Father's Day present, so I'll be opening this later and enjoying this week. So, Unwound, the final box set. So this is the one that's got their last 3 albums on it. Leaves, double album, Leaves Turn on You, Empire, and Challenge for a Civilized Society. So, yep, looking forward to that. Never got into their last album, but yeah, maybe just hearing it on vinyl. Who knows? Maybe I'll get into that. So, yep, everyone, enjoy your weekends, and yeah, stay safe.